What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Lady Gaga. And once again, shout out to Mikey, who's been providing the material and guidance on this select deep dive. And the next tune he chose is 911, which is apparently from her sixth album, Chromatica. He did mention this is a very personal song for Gaga, who's been open and very public about having mental health issues or, having to deal with crises in that regard. He did mention that he's altered the track slightly. He included an instrumental section which is not immediately connected to the track on the album, if I'm remembering that correctly. Apologies if I'm not, Mikey. But yes, so this is going to be 911 with a slight difference in the opening. And of course, the title itself, even without that context, it suggests the need for emergency services, the idea of reaching out when you are in great peril. So while that sometimes relates to external factors or physical injuries, the idea of needing help because you feel psycho-emotionally / mentally vulnerable or in a bad place, of course makes perfect sense. Let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Lady Gaga. The tune is 911, and apparently it's from her sixth album, Chromatica. I don't remember if Mikey included a year with that, but either way, here we go. Oof. So that's really interesting for so many reasons. Like, number one, that instrumental was fantastic and sort of a heavy artistic overture to the track, and obviously with a bit of a symphonic form. Then this wicked, like, not big, but a grinding, wicked bass line comes into the track, and we start moving in a dance floor fashion. There's also this little, like, tapping metallic synth melody or like rhythmic flourish that I really enjoyed. Her vocals very robotic, like syllabic in the pocket and almost robotic, almost as if it is like a voice that she just can't turn off, a voice playing a message in her head. And then at one point it got, very echoed and turned around. There was like that, I forget exactly what the effect is called, but there was that effect where it was like, filling the space. So I feel like there's some sonic details here that you can extrapolate given the context I had about the tune and some of the lines. I was thinking though at first it was like she's saying popping 911 and then popping another one, which made me think it could be like medication, whether that's, let's say, more illicit or more prescribed, but perhaps, it's not doing the job. It's not, getting the voice away. It's not making her feel more calm and collected and comfortable. She does indicate very clearly this is something she's been dealing with since day one, that, her biggest enemy is herself being inside her head, the voice that won't relent or give her peace or sanctuary, and that this is something that she's known as long as she's been able to think and, process her feelings. And then at the end, it was like, can you patch the line? Like, it felt like this is actually about, calling 911, even if that's not necessarily literal. Again, I think the concept in general and some of the lines, at least as I heard them, which of course may not be correctly, but they can function both more literally and more figuratively, which is great songwriting. But yeah, it sounds like she is actually reaching out and hoping that, she could be connected to someone or something that can ameliorate her condition, or at least calm her down in the moment. But it's also, I think, implicitly the idea that she hasn't given up, that she's still reaching out, she's still struggling with it, she's still trying to process these feelings, this mental condition, this voice in her head. So, like, built into the phrasing and just the song itself, it seems like hope, or at least persistence. So yeah, a shorter tune, I want to say, even with that intro, is like maybe 4 minutes. In fact, not even that. So yeah, like on the grand scheme of things, or in the grand scheme of things, a relatively shorter tune, but there's a lot packed in there in terms of the emotional journey, the self-reflection, a sense of the condition based on the sonics and of course the words. So yeah, a well-crafted tune, a one that I'll have to digest, and I look forward to hearing people's comments and insights on the tune, which is one of the great things about doing these reactions is, my method for listening to music going way back decades was just to put on a record, put on a CD, when my very young days, put on a cassette tape, hear it, let it wash over me, rewind it, listen to it again, and over time I hear the lines more clearly, I start thinking about the concepts more, I think about whether the sonics, are expressing some of the same feelings or ideas. And that still happens now in this context, but I get a lot of assist and a lot of insight from people immediately. So then when I go to listen a second, a third, and a fourth time, and again, don't worry, I do listen with headphones to all the tunes that I react to, but yes, when I do that, it's already with a bit of a leg up, a little bit of an assistance in terms of, going back into it with some insight from folks who have known the music, known the artist, known the song for much longer. So again, shout out to Mikey, shout out to all the other folks following the Lady Gaga journey. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.